Great rising. I hope everyone's having a beautiful and wonderful day already. Rise and grind. I'm in the kitchen today, y'all. I'm in the kitchen this rising. I'm going to be chit-chatting with y'all while I clean up my kitchen. I did let it get a little bit out of hand. But we're going to make it happen, Captain. So we're going to get this water in. Peace and love, peace and love. Welcome into the live. Yes, yes, yes. All right, all right. How many of y'all put off what you could do now to later and then wish you would have did it when you said you was going to do it? You know what I'm saying? How many of us do that? You know what I mean? How many of us do that? You know what I'm saying? But it's a message in everything. You know that, right? Hey, my sister. Peace and love. Grand rising, grand rising. How are you? There's a message in everything that you do. If you pay attention, it's a sign to what you should be doing if you pay attention, right? If you've learned a lesson from something that you've done and you did it and it made it harder for you, it seemed like you wouldn't do that same thing again, but you know, we end up doing it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So just like these dishes I'm talking about, right? So I'm getting ready to I gotta clean up a space so I can have somewhere to put the dishes. So let me get this stuff put up over here. Definitely that. So, but I hope everybody's having a beautiful and wonderful day today. Absolutely. Positively. And great rising, Juicy with la la. Great rising, great rising. I'm just over here cleaning up my kitchen this rising and thought I would have a conversation with y'all, you know what I'm saying, in the process. Thought I would talk and chat and rock with y'all. Peace and love. I can see y'all. I can see y'all. Ow. All right. Just cleaning up today, y'all. How many of us put off what we can do just to say, oh, I'll do it again, I'll do it later? How many of us do that? Oh, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. That would be your sister right here. Hold on. Matter of fact, this is my new Nama juicer, y'all, that I'm not having a hard time putting together because I'm not paying attention, but this is my new Nama, which I love. This is my new best friend. This is my new best friend right here, y'all. Typically juicing, hold on, the thing might not be in there right. Hold on. Typically, hold on, let me get this water going. Because baby, I can't have it too hot because I need to put my hands in the water. Let me see what y'all got going on. La la! Make sure y'all like the live. Tap the screen, like the live. Come on in, sit down, chit chat with me. I know today is that first work day for most people. You know, it's typically a plantation day for me as well. But I'm doing something wrong, y'all. How about I slow down and look and see? There we go. I think I don't have this in here correctly. I don't know. Lala, give me some advice, sis. This is not click it incorrectly. I'm going to have to come back to it. Come back to it. We're going to come back to it. I spent a little bit too much time on the juicer. Peace and love, motherhood influencer. Rise and grind. Let's go. Let's go. I'm in this kitchen, this rise, and getting ready to clean up my mess that I did not do when I should have done it originally. You know, I was talking about, you know, the things we do and put off that we regret in the backside of it, you know. So, for myself, just, you know, I juice a lot. I use plenty of these, so I constantly have to be washing dishes. Everybody's like, why don't you use the dishwasher? Well, I am the dishwasher. I really don't like the dishwasher per se. How many of y'all use a dishwasher? Motherhood influencer. She asked a question. Well, sis, my garden is beautiful, and if you want to check out anything about the garden, any updates, anything, or even past content about the garden, I have a new garden channel. It's called The Queendom Garden. Y'all can tap into that. The Queendom Garden. You can tap into it. Nightbot dropped the link in the chat there for you, for sure. And make sure if you're feeling the frequency over here, share the vibe. Like the live. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you over here. Queen's Alchemy Tribe is the vibe. Welcome in, Tribe. If y'all did miss the tribe meeting, make sure y'all go back and tap into the tribe meeting, because the tribe meeting definitely outlines the reboot for Queen's Alchemy that's coming up in August. So make sure y'all tap into that and find out about the new reboot and what's going to happen over here on Queen's Alchemy. For sure, for sure. All right. Welcome to the tribe, my sister. Welcome to the tribe. Yes, yes, yes. We have memberships. So if you want to be a member, you can check out the tiers and what we offer over here on, it's to support the channel, right? It's to support the channel. But definitely, I have something in it for you. You know, you support me, I support you. We work together, we make things happen over here on Queen's Alchemy. Welcome to the tribe. Yes. She joined the soul tribe, y'all. The soul tribe. Juicy and raw with Lala in this boy. Now, if y'all don't know who Lala is, which I know y'all know who Lala is, but if you don't, make sure you go over there and tap into her channel and check her out, because definitely she's doing wonderful things as it pertains to your health, your wellness, getting things together in your body, mind, spirit, the things where it all starts, because it starts on the inside. So she working from the inside out, baby. So check her out over there, okay? That's why I rock with her. That's why I rock with her. Right? Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. We continue to, girl, I'm be doing too many suds in my water. Oh, those are clean. I don't know where for those. Oh, these go over here. Till I can get, I need my space. I need my space, y'all, because I'm getting ready to wash up some dishes. I need my space. Y'all having a great rising today? Y'all having a great rising today? Well, I'm praying that the baby comes soon. But I know the baby gonna come exactly when she is ready. So congratulations in advance on that beautiful baby that's coming into this world, that's gonna be landing on earth very soon. Peace and love, Lily. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Everybody, if you missed it, my newest member is Lala, Juicy and Raw with Lala. Make sure y'all tapping in with Juicy and Raw with Lala. And Demon! Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? I'm just here getting it in the kitchen. Y'all expected me to be in here cooking, didn't you? Or juicing. I ain't got that for you today. I got to get the kitchen clean in order to be able to do that. I was just telling, just recapping my weekend, recapping the tribe meeting. If you missed the tribe meeting, please tap in. Please tap in and watch the tribe meeting. It was, watch the tribe meeting. It was a great experience of being able to share with everyone my upcoming things that will be happening on the channel. I'm so glad that I have all of you who support and who have been rocking with me. Whether you knew it or not, yesterday was 9 months for me here on YouTube as a content creator. So, woo, baby. I keep it moving over here, I keep it moving, I keep it grooving. Yes sir, and yes ma'am. Yes sir. I took a brief hiatus, y'all. Y'all know what I did. Y'all know I stepped back for a minute because you gotta reevaluate these things. If you dive deep, nose dive deep into this and you don't come up for air, you'll be burnt out. And burnout is real, okay? Burnout is real. And that's exactly what I mean, Andy Mon. Like, I was grinding, trying to get to this place and that place, and, because I didn't want to be in a situation where, I didn't put in all my efforts. Kind of like what I'm talking about today. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying it today. Like, I could have washed these dishes and cleaned my kitchen as I created the mess that I have, right? The mess. But I didn't do that. And I didn't want to, bring those type of habits into my YouTube journey where I didn't go hard for what I wanted to achieve and then regret it on the back side of it. I didn't want that to happen. So I knew that as I grew on YouTube, I realized that, there were so many things I didn't know. Like, for instance, when you go hard, when you get to a certain point, when you get to a year on YouTube, that your watch hours begin to deplete. Well, I didn't want to have that before I hit monetization, right? I didn't want to have that. I didn't want to be in that position. Whether I was ready to accept monetization or not, I didn't want to be in a position to have that happen to me. So, in turn, I went hard because I just didn't want that to happen. I've seen it happen to my fellow content creators, and so I just didn't want that to be something that happened to me. So you live and you learn, you pay attention to what's going on around you, and those experiences of those that are around you, you learn from those things. You don't just allow those things to happen to people and not be able to benefit from the things that's happened to them, because it's almost like you go through things in order to get to another level, right? To get to the place where we need to be. So we go through things for ourselves, and we also go through things for other people. Go through things if they share their experience. And speaking of sharing your experience, make sure you're sharing this live. Share this live, right? But make sure that when I say sharing your experience, y'all know I introduced that I'm going to be doing Collab and Grow 2.0. And it's all about sharing experiences on that Collab and Grow 2.0. So I would love to have some people who either have been on the platform, who've not been on the platform, come up and sit down, have a chat, join the panel. It doesn't matter how we do it, as long as we get the word out to others and be able to allow people to grow from our experiences. Speaking about exactly what I'm talking about right now, being able to grow from our experiences, right? So if we can grow from others' experiences, that's fabulous, right? Great risings on, great rising, all things Mia J. Great rising. Thank you for being here. I am so glad to see you today, my sister. I hope everything is wonderful and beautiful on your side of the world. Um, you know, people tend to say things like, oh, you know, life is what you make it. And sometimes life is what is given to you, right? Life is what is given to you. Peace and love. Welcome in, Portal 528. I like that name, Portal 528. Welcome in. Greetings. Great risings from Brazil. Welcome in. All right, welcome in. And what time of day is it there in Brazil, Portal 528? What time of day is it there? Is it rising? Is it evening? Afternoon? What time of day is it there? Oh, okay, you're only an hour different. You're an hour ahead. Okay. Great rising, what? Sis, I saw you yesterday, and I hadn't seen you in so long. It was good to see you, Wanda. Peace and love. Welcome in. Love and light. What I was saying here is, if you all have, you know, any interest in being part of the collective, I mean, not the collective, I'm sorry, the Collab and Grow 2.0, where we're going to share, you know, our experiences to help others grow, as I was just talking about on here. Coffee, no cream. Coffee, no cream. CNC in the house. CNC in the house. Welcome in, my sister. Great rising to you. Thank you for being here. And make sure that you, when you come in, just make sure you share the vibe. Share the vibe. Let's spend some time together today. Just a little bit of time. I'm about to knock these dishes out. I called myself, hold on a minute, y'all. What did I do with the girl? It was a snake with a bit me. I'm like, what did I do with the washcloth, right? I'm like, what did I do with the washcloth? LWW. Thank you, Wanda. Appreciate you. Rockwell. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Thank you for being here this rising. I'm so glad to see everyone. I see that Life with Wanda is a top contributor in the word, in the on the live. Thank you so much for all your interaction and engagement. Thank you for being a top engager in the top 3. I appreciate that. That is golden to me. You know, the more engagement you have, you know, the more people can know that you're here. And let me tell you what's important. I'm not making anything today, Rockwell. Nope, I'm not doing anything today. I'm making these dishes clean. I'm making these dishes clean. That's what I'm doing today. Absolutely. Oh no, Wanda, you is on point. I appreciate you. And when I saw you yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, it's just been too long. For sure. Ah. All right. But and as I said to others when they came in, if you didn't catch the tribe meeting, make sure you tap in for the tribe meeting and see what we're going to have new and wonderful and going on here on Queen's Alchemy. I am so ready to have people begin to heal themselves from the inside out, begin to see what they have going on, evaluate their lives a little differently than you know, what you got going on, because we can always evolve and evaluate our lives no matter where we are, no matter how perfect you feel like your life is, because a lot of times people don't feel like their life is perfect. Sometimes they feel like it's always a work in progress. Y'all remember the movie Pursuit of Happiness? Does anyone remember the movie Pursuit of Happiness? If you think about it, that's life. That's life. We are continuously pursuing happiness. It's a roller coaster. We're going up and down and up and down and up and down. And it's consistent with the pursuit of being happy. Right? And that's where we at. That's where we at in life. So that's why if there's anything that I could do as an individual, you know, I have the opportunity to have a platform, a channel, a place where people can come and, you know, voluntarily show up, turn on the TV. That's what I call it, turning on the TV. You know, and with that, you know, why not use it to benefit others? You get what I mean? So in that, I know that I'm on a pursuit of happiness every day of my life. And that's kind of, when I saw that movie, it touched me so bad because it was always something happening that interrupted that happiness. Every time he got here, it pushed him here. Every time he got here, it pushed him back here. But I also say that has to do with mindset, right? So when it comes down to mindset, what is your mind? What are you thinking about in your mind? What are you creating in your mind? Because what you think, you are. What you create and what you put energy into, that's what you manifest. So where your energy goes, that's what comes, that's what happens. Can someone, Andy Mine, if you're in here, can you block the notification person for me, please? If you would, Andy Mine. Because my hand's wet. Don't worry about that, y'all. That's just somebody bull skating around. Andy Mine, if you're available, if you would go ahead and hit that up for me, please. Anybody with a wrench, if you would go ahead and hook that up for me. All right. Anyway, you know, and see, that's what I'm talking about. Things like this. People are so, you know, they can change your, it's still, I can still see it. Why can I still see them? The notification person, you block them? Hold on. Let me get in here. Okay. I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Here, coffee, no cream. I'm going to pop you in as a, there you go. You could help me out too. I appreciate it. And you know, that's the other thing I was talking about. Like that right there, that's distraction. Understand that I'm here talking about manifesting things into your life. You block Nightbot. How you block what? How you block Nightbot? You better unblock my Lightbot. I don't know if Nightbot gonna keep going, but oh my God. So anyway, you see how that distraction caused a whole what? at least 3-4 minutes of distraction away from what I was saying about manifesting your best life. How, so distractions continue to show up in your life, things that push you back in that pursuit of happiness that I was speaking about, right? That continues to push you in that direction for the pursuit of happiness. Take you away from that direction. It's called a pursuit because you never really get to it. It's always a temporary thing, right? You always get to a place where you're happy today, but tomorrow something might shift that happiness to another direction. When they say you got control over whether you are happy, sad, or otherwise, that part is true. All right? That part is 100% true. That you do have control over how you feel and how you show up in the world. But that doesn't mean that you don't have feelings. It doesn't mean that you don't have things that will cause you to reflect. I say feel all the feels. Feel them. But don't let them define you. No matter what's going on. Sometimes we have to step back and evaluate these things. That's what I was telling you about me and this channel. For my mental health, I step back here off of YouTube to night bite back in the house, to reevaluate, what I was really doing, all together. Was I showing up here just to show up? Because and not bring anything of value and not be, I think these things like YouTube, TikTok, they need to be used to serve a purpose. Because if I didn't have this platform, there's only so many people that I would be able to reach and speak to on a regular basis or share what I know. My experience that will allow you to grow, right? My experiences and your experiences together, we definitely can grow, right? Hey, Juicy and Raw with Lala. Peace and love. She is in the building, y'all. She is my newest member on the channel. I want to continue to highlight her. If you're not connected with Juicy and Raw with Lala, make sure you tap into Juicy and Raw with Lala. She is my newest member to the Queen Alchemy tribe. She is in the Soul tribe, y'all. So, yes. I know you in the bushes, sis. I know you in the bushes. All right. So, what I'm saying here is, if we didn't have, instead of taking advantage of this, I would not reach as many people. I used to be in sales. Well, my whole life is sales. But I used to do, I don't know if y'all remember, but they used to have like the door-to-door salesmen where you go and you knock on the door and you asking people, do they want to buy whatever it is you have. I used to do that. I used to sell perfumes and jewelry door to door. So I'm probably telling my age at this point. I would go and knock on these doors, but I would only have Cook Stand, peace and love, welcome in. I would only have so many people that I could, magazines too. Oh my God, how did I forget about the magazine? Magazines was early on in my lifetime. Yes, so I would only be able to reach that particular parameter where I would knock on the door. If they weren't home, that was a missed opportunity because either I had to come back around and knock on the door again, or I needed to move on to another space. But I only could reach so many people. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, right? These places have so many opportunities for so many opportunities for you to reach people. So even if you knock on the door, like I'm doing this rising, I'm out here, this is me knocking on the door this rising, saying, hey, what y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? And what happened? I got 7 people who answered the door. But the beauty in this is I don't have to come back around and knock on the door again, because if they missed it, they can come back and watch it again, right? Right? You can watch it again. You can watch it again. You can watch the replay. You missed it, right? So I'm just saying that, take advantage of what you have. Realize what you have. There's a lot of talk around AI right now that is absolutely some great conversation, I should say, around AI right now that people should tap into and take a look at, because, they're absolutely correct. If we utilize these tools and things that are given to us to benefit us, because it's not going to always be there. Things that once were always seem to disappear, right? Or they change, or they evolve. Just like all the changes with YouTube, just like all the changes with the things that, whatever the changes are, I can't really speak to the TVs and things like that, but just like all the changes that that take place, and we be like, dang, I found out about it. How many of y'all participated in some type of what people call pyramid scheme in your lifetime, where if you sell so many of these, I used to do body magic. I don't know if y'all know what that is. Body magic was the garment that you put on when to kind of suck you up, and cause you to sit up straight, and cause you to. It was like a girdle, the body magic. So it was said to be a pyramid scheme, right? So in essence, if that be the case, you think about this. If you would have never did this particular pyramid scheme or tapped into that particular type of thing, when you did, you would have never had that experience. You did with Herbalife. Okay. So me and Jay, boy, sis, we got to be the same age. Okay. All right. So with that though, what I'm saying is those things change. We always was like, dang, I had to find out about it after it already been on the market for X amount of time. You know what? I'm supposed to be recording on my camera. Hold on one second, y'all. That is so crazy, because this whole time I thought I was recording on my camera too. All right. So, what y'all laughing about? Yeah. So I thought, I always thought I got into something after it was already saturated. That's what it would say. They would say the market is saturated. That's what they would say. That's what they would say about. That's what they say about YouTube. When people were saying YouTube is on easy street, YouTube is on easy street. And we all know what that looked like. And so people felt like they missed the boat because they didn't feel like YouTube was easy, so they must have missed when YouTube was on easy street, and they changed the rules and they changed the way that they work things. Think about the AI thing that they just put out there on July 15th. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. That's a change that took place that That's a change that took place that they, you know, that if you didn't do it when it was happening and you didn't benefit from it at that time, that you missed out. You get what I'm saying? You missed out. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you have to jump on and take advantage of what's being presented to you right now, today. Because tomorrow might be too late. And this is where this whole conversation started at the very beginning of this live. That I came in here with these dishes that I needed to wash because I didn't wash my dishes when I was supposed to wash my dishes, right? I had the whole situation. This is where it started from. That when you put off what you can do today and put it off till tomorrow, a lot of times it might be too late. In this situation, it's not too late for me to clean up my kitchen and get these things rolling like they should be and all where they're supposed to go, and put the dishes up and clean the cabinets, sweep the floors and mop. It's not too late. It's just that, why did I wait till the day that I got a day off from the plantation, right? That's it. That's all I'm saying. Like and so everything revolves around when you wait or hesitate, you may miss the boat. Meaning that you may miss that. No hesitation. If something tells you to do something, if you have that gut feeling that tells you, do it now, do it now. Now, y'all all know I take care of my mom, right? Most of y'all know that. I'm a caregiver for my mom. So, in essence, there's things on certain days that I have to do that's different than the other days. With that, though, sometimes I'll be like, I don't really want to do this today. But knowing that it's going to be there tomorrow, I actually evaluate that whole thing. I go, if you do it today, tomorrow when you get there, you're going to feel good because you did it. But if you get there tomorrow and you got to do it still, you still going to feel the same way you felt today. Nothing's going to change about how you feel about doing the task that you're doing just because you put the task behind or push it back. Nothing's going to change about it. The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to have that feeling that you had yesterday tomorrow because you put it off. I didn't want to do it yesterday, but now I got to do it tomorrow. You still going to feel the same way. You get what I mean? So it's just, I don't know. I when I'm talking on here, half the time, all right, y'all. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? If y'all can hear me, just let me know by saying yes. Okay, it's better. All right, my grandson was calling me on FaceTime. Yeah, so it's going in and out. How about now? It's better, or is it still going in and out? It's good now? Okay. My grandson was calling me on FaceTime. But yes, peace and love. Whole Man Speaks. Welcome into the building. Thank you for being here, my brother. Thank you for being here. Let's read what they said. Wanda said, just knowing it's done is great and frees your mind. It's such a load off of your mental. It is absolutely crazy. Like after I finish this kitchen and later on, when I'm not even dealing with the kitchen, I'm not even in here anymore, but I come into the kitchen, do you know what that's going to feel like for me? Like I'm going to feel so much weight lifted off of me. Wanda is absolutely correct. And this is what I'm saying. When you actually hesitate to do things that you could have done before, you still got to do it. So today when I got up this rising, I knew that I was not going to be on the plantation today. So I said, before I do anything, even if it ain't nothing but just lay around and do nothing, I'm going to do this kitchen. I'm going to clean this kitchen. I'm going to get in here. And when I thought about the message behind it, I decided to jump on and bring y'all in the kitchen with me to share this message with you, because again, this is the platform that's provided at this time. But if you wait too long, you might miss the mark, right? Let's see. I see Mia J said something too. And then you'll be even more pissed because you didn't do it and you should have. Exactly. And I did. I felt like that today because today is the day that I am, off from the plantation. You got me cleaning my stove. I was going to... Exactly, Wanda! Yes. Hold on, y'all. Let me give you some juice. I'm kind of a little thirsty. Ow. I juiced yesterday. This is some watermelon juice. And this is actually a yellow watermelon, but I had juiced beets beforehand, so it was still stuff in there that caused it to be that. So, peace and love, Contagious Gardening. Peace and love. Welcome in to the live. Welcome into the live. Cheers. Yeah, so this is good. Oh, you get ready to juice today? Mia, you get ready to juice? My sister get ready to juice. Or are you just gonna eat some fruit? Either way is beautiful. Ow! You gonna do it on live, or you gonna record it so we can see it? You gonna make some content out of it? I love when we juice. I love a great juice. Yes, Contagious Gardening. Yes, I'm in here cleaning the kitchen this rising. Juice. I'm in here cleaning the kitchen this rising and just talking about procrastination and how it can, and hesitation can cause you to be stagnant in what everything you do, and also cause you anxiety that you don't need to have, because a lot of times we put things off that we don't have to put off, and we still have that same feeling. The reason we put it off to begin with, we like, oh well, I don't want to. I'm not. Hold on a second. I need to put a towel in here. So I can. I don't wanna have to do it right now. I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. Well, when tomorrow comes, you really don't want to do it either. So trust me. You want to utilize all these tools and things that's been given to you to your benefit, to you, the benefit, to benefit you. Absolutely. Contagious Gardening, have you been over on the new channel? Oh yeah, I got it. Me, you, and probably everybody on this live got it bad. Because we definitely will give ourselves that, I'll do it tomorrow mentality. And that also falls into, I'll do it tomorrow mentality, also falls into things like your health. How many times have you been dealing with something of your health and it's been, I'll do it next week, because you feel like you got to plan this whole thing out about what you gonna do for whatever it is you're doing for your health. Or I'm going on a diet, when we don't even realize diet is not something that you go on. A diet is a everyday lifestyle, right? It's not a thing that you do for a temporary period of time and then you return to that same activity that you were doing before. That's not a diet. That's actually called a yo-yo. That's called a yo-yo. Because anytime that you say, I'm going to go on a diet, instead of I'm going to change my lifestyle, or I'm going to change my life, or I'm going to save my life, then just be prepared for that thing to be temporary. Anytime you use those words that I am on a diet instead of a lifestyle change, then you be prepared to retract back into those things. My cutting boards, I gotta find me some more cutting boards. I just thought about that as I picked it up. But the lifestyle changes that we should be making is lifestyle changes, not diets. But we do that with our health. We also choose to put that off till next week or next month. Or I'm going to exercise. And I'm going to exercise and I'm going to, and how many times before we get there? Right? Absolutely. Right, absolutely. And you know what? Home Man Speaks, you say lifestyle equals trends. Watch this. When I think of trends, whew, I got so many dishes. It is crazy up in here. When I think of trends, I think of things that come and go. Things that come and go. Trends come in and trends go. So lifestyle, I would not equate to a trend because you want to change that. You don't want that to come in and go. You don't want it to start and then leave. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to do that. You want it to be something that sticks with you in that time that you need it to be. Now you can alter that to adjust to the next level of where you're elevated to, because some people go on a diet, quote unquote, lifestyle change, and they get to a point where they're only changing the way that they nourish the body. They only change the way that they're nourishing their body, but they don't go into actually moving their body or doing any type of exercise or movement. A lot of us sit at desks and work all day. I'm speaking to myself. I told y'all when I'm talking to this screen, a lot of times I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to me too. Yes, growth is always, absolutely, my brother, always. You can, every day, whether you growing in the right direction or the wrong direction, growth will continue to happen. That is so true, my brother. So you need to choose what direction you're going to grow in, because when we make these decisions, bringing it back to the topic of the conversation from the very beginning, putting off what you can do today for tomorrow or next week can always be a hindrance. I always think about how many times I was like, I need to get ready, I need to get prepared. I keep pulling my hair, I feel like it's sticking out like this. I need to get ready and I need to get prepared so I can go on to this diet. When you go through all those anxieties and all those extras, you're really setting yourself up to fail, because I'm going to tell you, when you go by all these things, you go by, all the foods, all the fruits, all the vegetables, all the things that you feel like you need in order to change your life or change the way you eat. Half the time when we think diet, all we think about is what they call rabbit food. All we think about is eating some salads and things like that. No one's thinking about the full picture of what really it looks like. You need to do something that's sustainable to how you can operate on a regular basis. And so when you do these jump in, quote unquote, like Whole Man Speaks said, on these trends, of how you're supposed to eat, because somebody told you you're supposed to eat this particular way in order to lose weight, because most people don't go on diets to be healthy. It's just, and if I did a poll and I asked how many people, and I may do a poll, how many people change their lifestyle and the way they eat to lose weight? You know, do you do it to lose weight? Do you do it for a special occasion? Do you do it for your health, for the lifetime? A lot of people are going to say that they do it because they want to lose weight. But do you realize if you do it for your health, you're going to lose the weight anyway? And if you're doing it for a special occasion, do you realize that if you do it anyway, it's going to happen? Trends keep people going. Changes keep people growing. Let's go. Let's grow. That's his thing. Let's grow. Let's go. Whole Man Speaks. If you haven't tapped into Whole Man Speaks, tap over there. He is definitely health and wellness. He is into physical health as well as nutrition. He has a different way that he nourishes his body. Then, everybody has a different way that they do it, but it works for him. And I do mine my way. People do it their way. People find their ways of doing it. But I have a whole mindset of how having so many different ways can be beneficial, but also be a negative, right? But in this situation today, in the world we live in today, we have to learn to adapt to the things how they work today, opposed to how they're actually designed to be. And what I mean by that is that you may not know that certain things are supposed to be a certain way, but you do things your way and it works for you. So why not share that information? And that's what Whole Man Speaks definitely shares his information with everyone on his channel. He goes live and he's very engaging with his live chat. He has great thought process. He gives awesome downloads. I love it over there. I'm always engaged when I'm over there. So if y'all haven't tapped in with him, yep, let's go, let's grow. Let's go, let's grow. That's what he say all the time. All right. He even got his merch, y'all. He got his merch. Let's go, let's grow. Merch, y'all. Tap into it. Tap into it. Also, just, kind of tapping back in, make everything intentionally a priority for yourself. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm saying today. I know that I didn't get to finish my whole kitchen with y'all on here, but it looks like I've hit an hour mark almost. Oh, nope, I got about 7 minutes before an hour. I definitely don't want to extend this past that time. If y'all all notice that I am here every time I move, when I move, it moves just like that. Do y'all notice it's moving with me? If y'all interested in this little mechanism here that I'm using, that's allowing it to follow me around, I'll have it in the description. I am an Amazon affiliate and I get paid a commission on qualifying purchases. It doesn't change the price that you're going to pay, but it does give me a commission. So if you like supporting the channel and like supporting me, and this is something that you think you would be interested in, I'm actually trying it for the first time. I've had it for 4 or 5 months now. Just never used it. And but it works well, obviously, as you can see. And yes, and it's great. It's great in the garden. It's great in the garden. I did a video with it, but the only problem is it only holds my cell phone. It doesn't hold my camera. And so my cell phone overheats in the garden unless I go out there super early in the rising. So the phone overheats and I don't even know it's overheated, and I'm just working and I'm doing and I'm trying to get content, and guess what happens? My phone is dead because it's overheated. So I miss a lot of stuff. So this is a work in progress, y'all. Doing this YouTube, it's like my whole house is like a studio. One day maybe I'll take y'all around and y'all can see what it really look like in here, okay? Peace and love, Faith. Peace and love. Welcome in. I am sweating up in here because it's probably 100 degrees outside already. Definitely. Yes, it is perfect for the garden because when you're walking, it follows you, right? So watch this. It's going to follow me over here. Y'all saw me go to my refrigerator, right? I'm over here on the stove. Wherever I'm at, it's going to follow you and allow you to, you know, to capture the essence of what you're doing, you know, and you can adjust it as well. You can adjust it as well so it came down a little bit. You turn it around, come over here. So if I'm trying to show you something on this counter, you should be able to see that there. It goes down a little bit further. You see that? And you could do it both ways. You can do it this way or this way, which is vertical or horizontal. But this is not for that. But I did want to let y'all know because I'm sure, even though y'all didn't mention it, I mentioned it because I was like, well, I wonder if they noticed that when I move, it moves just like that. When I move, it moves just like that. Who made that song? It's not called a gimbal. It's called, hold on. Y'all, hold on. I'm going to tell y'all what it's called. Hold on. It is called, I call it my personal cameraman. Like it's like a face tracker. That's what it says. It's a face tracker. So this is what it looked like. It ain't got no name on it. This is how it come. No name on it. So that's why I'm gonna put the link in this. I'm gonna put the link attached to this so that you can pick it up by clicking on my link. And if you're gonna buy it, if you're an Amazon person anyway, you're gonna buy it. Why not help a sister out, right? Why not help a sister out? So it picks up your face. And if you want it to stop, you can do different demands. I think I can go. And it stopped. Oh no, that's not what you do. I don't know. You put up something. I don't know. You do some kind of sign or something. Wave. I don't know. I have to figure that part out. I have no clue. But I love it. But y'all make sure y'all check that out. And also, if you have not, and if you did not know, memberships are open on my channel. So if you want to become a member over here at Queen's Alchemy, I do have several things that I'm offering on my different tiers. I have 2 different tiers. I got another member today, y'all. Lala became a member of Queen's Alchemy's tribe, where it's the vibe over here, y'all. So the tribe, she became part of the soul tribe. There's the soul tribe and the royal tribe, right? So you get different perks. So if you become the royal tribe, then you get everything in this that the soul tribe offers. You get I'm sorry, I can't think of the whole spiel of what you get. I should be able to roll it off my tongue, but I can't because I don't really know. But look at that. Whoop whoop. She put the peace and love up there. Juicy and raw with la. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Look at that. Look at my, and those are the special emojis. Those are the customized emojis that you get, that you can put onto the on here as well. And it's, and that one right there says peace and love, and then it's me making like faces like that. So definitely, I know you in the bushes, sis. You know, you probably on the plantation too. All right. Also, Lala is, like I said, my newest member, so thank you for being there. Thank y'all. If y'all haven't connected with Lala, especially Whole Man Speaks, I definitely know that you would love Lala's channel, so make sure you tap in with her if you have not. Those packages, like I said, for the membership offers those custom emojis. You get the badges. It grows with you as you continue to be a member. And I'm giving like question and answers where we have like the one-on-ones. like the group sessions, members only. I'm also doing shout outs continuously for the people who joined the tribe. I'm trying to remember everything that's on there. When you go to the Royal Tribe, we're doing many challenges over there. I'm giving out recipes. I'm giving out a recipe each month, a special recipe, as well as like home remedies, things that can, heal the body. But that doesn't change how I'm operating and functioning on the channel. So if you're not a member of the tribe, being in the membership doesn't mean that you still won't get value for being over here on Queen's Alchemy. It's just going to be a little bit more for those that are supporting the channel that allows me to be able to provide that to you. So they're really helping. Those who join the membership are really helping me be able to continue to provide the quality of content to you. So make sure y'all check out my memberships. Yes, one's $1.99 a month and the other one's $4.99 per month. So which one works best for you at this time, you're always welcome to grow. As we say over there at Whole Man Speaks, let's go, let's grow. Yeah, so with that being said, y'all, you know what else? One other thing. Remember everything I talked about as far as the tribe meeting. Make sure y'all go over there and check out the tribe meeting. If you didn't attend the tribe meeting is for everybody. You don't have to be a member to attend the tribe meeting. The tribe member meeting is for the tribe. Everybody's the tribe, right? So I don't want you to think there's some type of differentiation against who is not. You either a member of the tribe through membership, paid membership, or you are part of the tribe. And you, right here, watching me right now, you, and you, let me see, and you over there, oh, and you too, all y'all are members of the tribe. So, I'm going to get off of here. I hate to say it, but I still got to finish up this kitchen, baby, because I still got stuff on the stove. Let me show y'all. I got stuff on the stove still here. So I got to do those dishes. I got dishes. I got to put up all these dishes that I did. I put them together over here. If y'all can see all these dishes, I got over here. Got to put these up. And then I'm going to be probably getting out into the garden, trying to get some footage. I don't know. I don't know. But hopefully releasing some content for you, something that before we get into that August month, that's when you're going to see everything. August 1st is when I'll start dropping all of the new deposits into the channel. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday will be consistent. So those are the things where you can look forward to it. And then things like this, I'll just pop up like, hi, I'm here. All right. So I appreciate everyone for being here. Y'all have a beautiful and wonderful day today. And peace and wellness, love and light to everyone. Peace. It's your birthday. August 1st is your birthday. Happy solar return in advance. Happy solar return in advance. I had to cut it off and then came back. Okay, I'm out. Peace.